racial injustice and it's environment injustice.
Nobody wants a dump or landfill in their backyard. This one takes in construction waste, not garbage, but a plan to expand it has neighbors hopping mad.
We've had the dumps in our area for 51 years. That's too long. They need to take it somewhere else.
This landfill is next to the Cumberland River, a few miles from downtown Nashville, and has been a source of controversy for decades. Past owners are alleged to have allowed toxic sludge to flow into the Cumberland, but 2 state agencies investigated and reported no violations at the site. Critics say the landfill is sitting on a floodplain, and they want it shut down.
Whatever goes in there and is pushed through by rains and groundwater moves on through into the groundwater and surface waters nearby.
Only inert construction waste is legally allowed in the landfill, but opponents say they found liquid waste and oil contamination dumped illegally there, and that the state has ignored the evidence. 2 years ago, state authorities and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers granted the owner, Waste Management Company, a permit to expand the landfill.
The grain mound on the right, beginning in the early 1970s, was permitted as a construction demolition landfill. The current operation across this valley has been in operation since 1998. Our intention is to fill between these 2 sites.
The company wants to reroute a stream and build a road across one corner of a 20-acre wetland that was created when the landfill first expanded about 10 years ago. But opponents say the previously agreed plan for that wetland does not allow it to be put back into play.
If you start down that road, you end up with essentially a pyramid scheme where you're always taking something, filling it, damaging it, destroying it, and then looking for something else to create in its place.
But in this case, the owner has 6 more acres it could convert into a new wetland. And even its opponents admit the company is doing a good job in managing the existing wetland area.
We see deer here, turkey, ducks, all kinds of aquatic life. We're disappointed that with the huge success of this existing wetland, that anyone would oppose us in enhancing it and making it bigger. Our intention is to remove 1.25 acres of the existing wetland and replace it in a 6-to-1 to 6.25 acres in here adjacent to the existing wetland.
It's not allowed under the law. It's not allowed under the regulations. It's one of those, how can we bend the rules till they almost break approaches.
Opponents fear this case could set a bad precedent. Allowing one mitigation, then another, may lead to yet another.
It makes absolutely no sense, and it's an illogical approach to our resource valuation program, and it's an illogical approach to conserving our resources.
For its part, the owner simply wants to make a trade that will increase the wetland by 5 acres, a wetland they created in the first place. Their plan would keep the landfill open 10 more years and preserve a $2 million investment. Opponents say large areas of waterways in Tennessee have been lost due to construction projects that government agencies rubber-stamped because nobody was there to object. And they say that's now changing.
The water boards and the public and various grassroots organizations are gaining a little more confidence in challenging these things, because if you don't get at it at the permit level, it's too late. The damage is done.
Both sides think they're protecting the wetland and have taken their dispute to the state's Water Quality Control Board, which could revoke the owner's permit or let it stand. And it's doubtful either side will let the matter rest there. Their disagreement about how to best protect this wetland and others like it could rise through the court system and take years to resolve. For Assignment Earth, this is Gary Stryker.